A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. In this session, I'm going to be talking about the benefits of being awake during Brahma Muhurat. A lot of people ask me about inner work. Many people ask me this question, in fact, what is inner work? How do we do inner work? What is the right way of doing inner work in the Twin Flame Ascension journey? What should we do? There are few things that you need to do if you want your inner work to improve. Okay, one of those thing is, the most important thing is to be awake during the morning hours, which is starts from 4 hours or depending on where you live. Okay, say in Delhi, if the in a place like Delhi, North India and South India, there's a difference in sunrise timing, especially in the Western world. I don't know what the timings are for different places. You can check that out in Google. You can just type sunrise hours and then 2.5 to 2 hours before that. So if 6:30 in the morning is sunrise timing, then you can be up by 4:30. But overall, like flat across, if you see, if you are awake at 3:30 in the morning, any time after 3:30, 3:15 in the morning, 3:30 a.m. onwards is considered to be auspicious or very supreme time, for waking up, because this is the time when you can attain Brahma Gyan. Okay, supreme knowledge and eternal happiness. This is the time when the mind is very calm and the atmosphere is very soothing, and overall there is a stillness, there is a quietness. Now, some people have told me that they cannot wake up early in the morning, but they sleep like very late. If that is the case also, then also you should not sleep at around 3:34. If you have stayed awake, then my suggestion to you would be that you then remain awake till 8:30 in the morning and do all your thing. Have a nice view of sunrise and drink a lot of water. Eat something in the morning. If you are trying to sleep during the morning hours when this time has passed by, then drink like a liter of water, eat a lot of fruits, and then go back to sleep. So even if you wake up at 2:30 or maybe say evening 4 o'clock, you will feel very relaxed and rejuvenated. You will not feel tired. But if you wake up and you have not had any water, you'll get very dehydrated during the daytime. Now, this is not the ideal situation. The ideal situation is that you wake up at 3:15 or 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 a.m. in the morning. And, if you get tired, you can take a nap in the afternoon time. And by 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11, again, you can go off to sleep and so on and so forth. Some people need only 5 hours of sleep. If you are in the twin flame journey, you will realize that you don't sleep so much like other people, who sleep for 8 hours or 9 hours. You require only 5 to 6 hours of sound sleep. So, but try to take rest in between. Now, when you are doing the inner work, the Brahma Muhurat time is the best time, and I'll tell you what are the benefits of doing inner work and what exactly is inner work. Okay, inner work is anything that makes your mind more focused into the present moment. So when we do dhyan, when we do focused attention, we try to train our body and mind into stillness of the mind so that we become a better observer and not such a reactor. Okay, it is good to respond because obviously you are living in this planet. You have to talk to people, you have to communicate with people, but you need to remember that extreme of anything is not good. Okay, so like Kabir Das has this doha which says, Ati ka bhala na bolna, ati ki bhali na chup, ati ka bhala na barasna, ati ki bhali na dhoop. So any technique, any spiritual practice or any spiritual technique that stops you from becoming an extremist, which keeps you in the middle path or brings you in the balanced approach, neither too much, neither too less. Like neither talking too much is good, neither staying too quiet is good. Neither too much rain is good, neither too much sunlight is good. That's what his doha means. Okay, so that type of inner work is good for you. So Brahma Muhurat is a very good time to wake up in the morning And there are many benefits of it. First of all, it literally means the creator's time. The creator or the Brahma is the ultimate knowledge, and Murat means time period. So Brahma Murat, the perfect time to perceive ultimate knowledge. Okay. One Muhurat equals to 48 minutes. So Brahma Muhurat starts exactly 2 Muhurats before sunrise. That's why I said you can check your sunrise timing around your area. Okay. However, I personally feel that any time after 3:30 a.m. is a good timing to work on yourself. Okay. Dedicate some time to yourself. It will boost your immunity, it will increase your energy level, and it will relieve you from many problems if you wake up during this time. Best thing to do is you meditate or you listen to beautiful words. Like, there are times when you cannot meditate or you're not very focused, so that time you can just play the chant and just sit still for 30 minutes, and then you can just sit around, do your thing, maybe clean your room, decorate something, and let the chant keep playing. Or you play some audios that help you in your ascension, which help you make yourself more positive. You can listen to those audio books or some kind of messages. Like, I like to listen to Japji Sahab in the morning. It's very beautiful and it's very scientific also at the same time. Then I like to listen to Ram Nam chant. I just play it. Or I like to listen to Amrit Vani, which talks about Ram Nam's benefits. So it gives you a lot of positive energy, because you keep listening to how the sound of Ram Nam is very beneficial for your overall life. Okay. And other things like that. You can even play Anhad Naad. You can play the sound of the nature, like birds chirping, water flowing, and you can just focus on it, sit still. So things that bring you in the present moment and bring you in the love consciousness. Okay. Love is a very important reason why we are here and we are doing all of this work. Okay. And the person who has not experienced true love, what is their life? Their life is boring. Their life is nothing. Love is the emotion that will, purify you from within. It will make you like a person who has all the riches of the world if you have that type of love. And I'm talking about true love. Okay, true love is so amazing, so pure. It is beyond all of these notions that we perceive on this planet, all the dualistic behaviors, the polar behavior. Love is about singular emotion. Love means you don't judge yourself, you don't judge others, but at the same time you can just be yourself. You're not scared of speaking your truth. You don't like something, you will say it. You love something, you will say it. You will not be scared of anybody leaving you or you leaving anyone. You are not in any kind of fear when it comes to experiencing true love. And this reminds me of another doha by Kabir. He says, Kabir prem na chakhiya, chakhi na liya sav, sune ghar ka pahuna, ju aya tyu jav. Okay. It means that the person who has not tasted love, okay, or he tasted love but he never got the experience, the taste. He took the bite, like when you take the bite of food but you just swallow it in, when you're hurriedly eating or something, you just swallow it. You never get the actual taste of it. That person is like the guest in a house, is a guest in a empty, barren house. Like a guest comes to a house which has nobody, no people, no humans, no furniture, no pets, just an empty house. So the guest goes, say the guest wants to meet you, but you're not in the house or you don't have anyone living in the house. So you just tell the guest, okay, this is my address. You go to my house, make yourself comfortable, and you can go whenever you want to go. So if the guest wants to meet someone but there's nobody in the house, then they come and they go, it doesn't matter. Doesn't meet anyone, doesn't have any conversation, that type of emotion is of the person who's never tasted true love. So the inner work helps you to taste true love. A lot of people talk about their experience in the twin flame, their ascension. Many people, many people, I would say maximum people are focused on the 3D union, because unfortunately that is what is being sold in the market. If something is being sold in the market with such a high value to it, obviously innocent audience, innocent public, innocent people would get programmed to believe that, right? However, times are changing now, and so 2020 is the time when the timeline got split into two. So anything that is not of the truth will go into the towards the false timeline, the hell dimensional timeline, and anything that is of true nature, that will be in the higher dimension. So in the higher dimension, if you are a twin flame, you need to know that you are here to taste true love. You are here to figure out what true love is, because true love is the only emotion that makes a person live in the present moment. True love is the only emotion that is source made of. Okay, and true love is above all polar notions, all dualistic notions, all separateness. When there is no separateness, then you are experiencing true love. Okay, so inner work helps you to experience true love, and then because of that, your masculine and feminine, which are of polar nature, you can't help it. Masculine and feminine energy are two opposite type of nature, opposite forces, like the sun and the moon. But when the sun and the moon come into balance, then they create earth which has life. There are so many other planets. There are 9 planets in the solar system, but they don't all have life. Okay, which is a fact. Scientifically it is proven that only earth has life. Then what are the other planets doing? They are also generating energy in some way or the other, and helping to balance the sun and moon in such a way that life can be created. So they also have a purpose, they also have a job to do. Okay. However, the main job is to create balance, which creates life. And when there is life, only then there is everything. Where there is no life, what is the point of such a life which has no life? Okay. So inner work is the thing that gives you clarity. Inner work is the thing that connects you to the truth. I would suggest you to go to any channel or anybody, because I also listen to some people. I don't go by the fact that somebody is in a 3D union or not. In fact, there are certain channels. There is one such channel where there is a man and a woman. They make videos together, but I don't think they are married or anything. But they are together somehow. But they don't talk about marriage or engagement or anything. But their togetherness is nice. It's very positive, their togetherness, because they speak on different subjects and they speak on how to grow. And maybe they are working on this thing together. But they are not forcing people to adopt a certain lifestyle or a certain way of being together or being in love. Okay. Similarly, there are people who are working alone. They are working because they have experienced the true love, and they have experienced some kind of harmony, and some of them may have even experienced union. So person doesn't want to present this idea to you to confuse you, because if you are happy, you are happy. Simple as that. You are happy because of the inner work you are doing. You are happy because you have ascended. You are happy because you realize the truth. You are not happy because you are single, or you are married, or you are engaged, or you have children, or you don't have children, or you have money or no money, or this or that. A person who is satisfied, a person who is content, will be content no matter what. Okay. There are many people who are in marriages for many years, 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, but they are not in happy unions. They are very unhappy with each other. So my focus is that, like tomorrow, say after few months you see that I'm married, or after say few years I'm married, or whatever. I'm just giving an example. I don't want you to think that my happiness is connected with this relationship, because your real relationship is with source. Because everybody on this planet is here to form and integrate with source, form a relationship, a permanent relationship, a permanent integration with source. That is why we are here. It doesn't matter what type of pattern you follow. So twin flame means to find the balance within yourself, and that you can only do by inner work. When you go within, all the mysteries of the universe will become clear to you. All the confusion will become clear to you. Okay, but when you are in the path of ascension, there can be days, when you fall sick, there can be days you're unwell, there can be days you're irritated, there can be days where some hormonal imbalance has happened. So your job is to make sure that you keep coming back to the present moment. Okay, and the more you come and live in the present moment, even if you have to cry out, say you are feeling very heavy within and you want to cry it out, okay? You want to scream, you want to shout, you want to dance, you want to jump. Obviously, you remain in balance. You don't have to do anything in extreme. Okay, so morning inner work, what it does to you is that it keeps you stable throughout the day. Even if you are a late riser, like I said earlier, if you sleep late, then what you can do is you can do your inner work, you can do your meditation, you can do your spiritual practices, or whatever you want to do, and then eat a good breakfast, drink a lot of water, and take rest. Take some sleep time for yourself. Okay. One more thing that has been noticed by a lot of people who are doing inner work, they say that earlier they never used to take so many naps, but now they take a lot of naps. So they sleep in breaks, like they sleep for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, then they take a nap for an hour, then they wake up. Or sometimes it's like you're planning to do something, or just about to do something, and you become very tired. So the suggestion is that you take a nap, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't take too long. It's just like you just need to close your eyes for some time, just relax, leave all the worries, and just take some rest. Automatically in 7 to 10 minutes you will feel like waking up and you will be very refreshed. This is the way the universe is sending downloads to you, because you may not be ready for a download. You may be very tired, you may be really like busy with something. So universe wants you to relax. Okay, universe does not want you to be in a hurry, neither universe wants you to delay anything. Okay, even in that, universe wants you to maintain a balance. So because source and true love is in the middle, is in the balance, it's not in the extreme, it's not in the polarity. Okay, and that's why we tell people, whenever we talk about the divine feminine and masculine energy, we try to tell them to come into an acceptance and appreciation and acknowledgement of both. Okay, even when you are upset or you're low, accept that you're upset, accept that you're low, accept that you're not happy about something. What is wrong in accepting? You accept it, you'll feel better immediately. After 5 minutes you'll start feeling different. You'll get some idea, you'll get some motivation. Say you're not motivated, instead of trying to fake that you are motivated, instead of doing 100 other things, just take a break, sit down and talk to yourself and tell yourself, yes, I acknowledge that I'm not feeling motivated, I acknowledge that I'm upset, I acknowledge that I'm tired right now, I acknowledge all those things. Say that to yourself. Okay, so this is about inner work. You can ask me more questions about inner work. Inner work can also be trying to express your emotions. Okay, inner work is also to do with the type of profession you're in. Maybe you're not happy with the profession you're in, so you are getting constantly irritated and upset and you're fighting with everyone around. So do that, figure what exactly do you love to do. Inner work is also connected to your mission, because inner work basically gives you charge. Like every phone has a charge, you charge the phone and only then you can use it. Similarly, every human being is a device, so device needs to get charged. And in the twin flame ascension journey or the star seed ascension journey, you definitely by now must have realized that without the charge you can't do anything, right? You need to charge yourself, you need to charge your batteries, you need to refresh yourself out so that you can perform in a normal way throughout the day. So that charge comes to you because of inner work, because of source integration. Once you're integrated with the source, then you can do many things. So if your charge is reducing, you will feel agitated, you will feel anxious, you will feel depressed, you will feel scared. Even these situations are trying to tell you that you need to charge yourself. Okay, If you're getting scared about a certain situation, it means you need to go within and find out the actual reason why you're feeling scared or why you're feeling insecure. Okay, so why we charge ourselves? So that we can do mission work. And mission work is what? Volunteering. And why are we here on planet Earth? Obviously to volunteer. So people who just keep charging, say you charge your phone 100% and now it's continuously on charge, but you're not using it at all. Okay, won't that spoil your phone's battery? Like you're just not using it, it's on charge for days and days and days. So the universal energies are giving you that battery so that you use it. It's not just for you to keep it in the safe or keep it in the locker. Because if you don't share true love, if you have received love, but you don't share it with anyone, you keep it to yourself, you keep it like a secret with yourself, like I'm not going to tell anyone, I'm not going to share it with anyone, it's mine to keep, then it will start rotting within you. Or it will not take you anywhere, you will not grow, you will stay stuck wherever you're stuck. Okay, and then you can do 100 rituals, you can do 100 prayers, you can do as much as chanting or anything, but you keep it with yourself, or you use it for your ego satisfaction, for your identity, beautification of your identity, then also it will start rotting and it will start doing opposite work for you. Then you will, instead of the message, you will become more important. Okay, like Meera used to sing lot of bhajans. Okay, or you can say any devotee, say Hanuman. Okay, he has a message, Ram Naam, he keeps spreading this message of Ram Naam. Even Meera had the same message. Say Kabir had the same message. Just now I shared 2 dohas by Kabir about love. Okay, so Kabir is not saying that I am important. Kabir is saying this message is important. That is how a volunteer works. Usually what I see, or what we all see, is that the people who are giving out the message, they make themselves to be very important, and that's what we call creating a cult. When you have a cult, okay, the main person who's running the cult becomes more important, and that person's message somehow loses, its meaning or its importance. So be very careful. Even if you are doing some kind of work, make sure your inner work or your mission is more focused on the message that you're trying to share, instead of focusing on your identity. Your identity is not that important because it's a temporary identity. So usually what happens is, when you don't do what you're here to do, then the universe will take away that energy from you. It will take away that power from you and it will give it to someone else. Somebody else who is more bold, who's more honest and sincere, and who's more message oriented, who's saying, no, I am not that important, but the message is more important. Okay, so the inner work, right type of inner work, will give you the clarity between that. The inner work will also help you differentiate where your ego is cropping up and where you need to remove the ego, and where you need to bring out the love within you. Not the ego, the love within you. Okay, so on this note, I would like to close this channeling session, and I would like to say that people who do inner work during Brahma Muhurat, they get everything. Okay, they get like whatever they need as a resource. Okay, so all the very best. Thank you so much for being here. One love and peace out.